this evening's starting lineups. First, for the visiting Buffalo Stallions. At forward, number 12, Ane Jadu. At forward, number 14, Max Boyer. At forward, number 22, Tyler Warmington. At midfield, number 8, Ivan Wenge. At midfield, number 10, Axel Lozoya. At midfield, number 17, Sam Lamendola. On defense, number 7, Jason Hernandez. On defense, number 9, Anthony Stokes. On defense, number 15, Alex Colavada. On defense, number 16, Logan Diebold. And starting in goal for the Buffalo Stallions, number 0, Jack Petrie. The head coach of the Stallions is Rudy Comfort. The assistant and goalkeepers coach is Sebastian Perez. And now the starting lineup for your Flower City Union. And forward, number 10, Dylan Rice. And forward, number 29, Archie Murphy. And midfield, number 12, Nate Masucci. And midfield, number 14, Jack Hobson. And midfield, number 23, Adam Gruber. And midfield, number 27, Ewan O'Dwyer Hall. On defense, number 3, Ryan Fitzgerald. On defense, number 4, Calvin Cron. On defense, number 6, Matt Bamford. On defense, number 20, Takumi Horan. And starting in goal for your Flower City Union, number 1, Carter Clanstra. The head coach of your Flower City Union is Jordan Sullivan. The assistant coach is Marcelo Moreira and Abe Kapitzik. And now, ladies and gentlemen, this time we ask you all to please rise, kindly remove your hats, and face the flag to the left of the scoreboard as we honor American, our brave men and women serving the United States military with across the country and around the world, the playing of our national anthem.
A beautiful evening for the beautiful game here in downtown Rochester. Flower City Union hosting the Buffalo Stallions. We got a late June contest. Regular season's winding down, everybody, here in NPSL. This is the Great Lakes Conference, your defending Great Lakes Conference champion, Flower City Union. Now, right now, not sitting at the top of the table, regular season championship. That's maybe I don't want to. I'm going on a limb. Is maybe out of reach. They're 16 points back with a couple of games left. The playoffs are approaching, and the playoff championship, the Great Lakes Conference title, is in sight. This is a Flower City team that is battle tested. This is the team that is experienced. It's the team that has played well of late. So everything you want heading into a playoff season, this Flower City team has. Now, the playoffs. work in a way the top 4 in the division get there. Flower City with a point tonight or on Wednesday. We'll get more into Wednesday's matchup shortly. A point tonight or Wednesday, so a win or a draw in either case clinches a playoff berth. Flower City right now sits in the 4 spot. A rematch with Erie is right there. I know this is a Flower City team that would be excited to see Erie on the field. They have had some awesome games this season. But that's down the road. In front of them tonight, the Buffalo Stallions. Now, speaking before the game with Coach Rudy Pompert and Craig, the manager down on the team, the roster construction of this Buffalo team looks a lot like the roster construction of our Flower City team. You've got college kids, you've got recent college grads, you've got a couple of recent high school grads, you've got young men playing at a high level, either taking this level to try to go higher than this or playing at the highest level that they possibly can for competition. And both rosters are very similar in that makeup, but with that being said, both rosters are similar in that it takes some time to kind of get steam, kind of get some momentum going. And Buffalo found themselves in that situation, losing their first few matches, getting the first win against our crosstown rival, RNYFC, just 10 days ago on June the 17th. This Buffalo team loses their first 6 games, but has been playing much, much better of late. 2-1 in the last 3, losing a very tight game to Ambassadors a week ago, losing in quite literally the last second of that one. Stoppage time right at the end, at the death, as we say here in the biz. So Buffalo playing well of late. Flower City playing well of late. 2-0-2 in their last 4. Flower City started 1-2. Actually, their first victory of the season was against this very same Buffalo Stallions team. A May 22nd matchup over in North Tonawanda High School, host site of this Buffalo Stallions team. Flower City playing a very complete game that night. Just really, really, really tight in all aspects. Defensively, getting back crisp passing. If you go back and look at that game, Flower City was really, really strong that evening. Score a late goal in the first half to go up 1-0 in a short stretch of just a few minutes. The last 3 goals coming in the second half, all under the 80th minute. So Flower City wins that one 4-0. But this is a Buffalo team that has played real well in the last couple of weeks. I mentioned that already. So it's the team that is ready for this one. Flower City not taking anything lightly here tonight. Stallions sitting in the 6th slot in the 7-team Great Lakes Conference, 2-7-0, 2-7. No draws on their schedule. Flower City with a trio of draws at 3-4-3. So that gives us our 12 points here on the season. Flower City, again, 1 point in the next couple of games, tonight or Wednesday in the season finale, regular season finale, will clinch that playoff berth. That regular season finale will come against crosstown rival RNYFC in the second matchup of this season's Rochester Derby. We'll get into more of that as we go, but we are underway. Early touch for Jack Hobson along the wing. He's kind of running over there with Cole Levada of Buffalo. So your starting lineups here, Jack Petrie of Canisius University fame, real talented keeper, very, very talented player, someone that both Flower City coaches mentioned in our pregame chat. This is a kid to look out for. So Petrie will be between the pipes there. He will stay in front of that frame. In front of him, you will see Jason Hernandez, Ivan Wenge, Axel Lazoya, Anae Jadu, Max Voyer, Alex Colavada, Logan Diebold, Samuel Lamendola, Tyler Warmington. Gonna definitely see a lot of Anthony Stokes out there as well this evening. A couple other names up and down this lineup that we will see and hear from tonight. On the Flower City side, your starters, as a long ball up over the top is looking just a little headed back by Bamford. Bamford trying to send that one away. Buffalo attacking left to right in this one. Buffalo Stallions in the blue, trimmed in white. Jason Hernandez with a touch back. Jason Hernandez wearing the captain's band this evening. Working on the right wing, kind of here underneath in your camera shot as a shot goes off of Stokes' foot and out of play. On the Flower City side, Carter Kladstrup gets the start in goal this evening. all-time leader in goals against average at Clarkson University. He's a recent graduate there. Got a matchup of two really good goalies here, a couple of D1 athletes. Flower City will attack right to left in this one, this first half. Clad here in white and lilac. Turning is Rice. Here's a left foot that doesn't get all the way through. Adam Grover got a bunch of that one, but didn't quite get enough of it. He's got 1 goal in the season, scored against this same Stallions team back in May. 4-0 victory for Flower City that evening. 4 different goal scorers in that one, and we'll see a few of them tonight, I'm certain, as Tyler Warmington sends this one out to the wing. This goes to Anae Jadu. Jadu at the edge of the box. Jadu working against Fitzgerald. And there you see Kladstrup coming off of his line out, taking hold of that one. Something you could say about Carter Kladstrup, he is fearless. You see that in the best of keepers. He gets that one away. Flower City now looking to attack back the other way. Touch from Murphy gets out wide. This is going to head all the way across to the right wing. Masucci inside. Working with Hobson. Hobson out to the wing. Flower City trying to find a gap here. Hobson once again on the touch from Grover. Grover pushed to the deck. Play on, says the official. And there's a trip and a foul. This will be a free kick for Flower City in tight. So Hobson, the one that is tripped up. He on the attack down there on the wing. Hobson will get the free kick here. So about 24.5 yards, give or take a step or two. 8 yards or so from that 18-yard box. Hobson, hand in the air, left foot, lobbing, corner kick type of ball here. Headed to the net, save up there. Nice stop by Petrie, headed back into danger. This is going to lob up in the air. Petrie's going to take it out of the air. What a chance for Flower City on that one. Ryan Fitzgerald got a heavy dome into that one. What a stop over there by Petrie. Lamandola will play this back to his aforementioned keeper coming off of a real big save. So you see up front for Flower City, Dylan Rice and Archie Murphy. Flower City still operating without the talents of the franchise, Rodrigo Almeida. Slightly different look to the lineup today. I was talking with Coach Jordan Sullivan, Coach Abe Kapidzik. A couple different spots for a couple guys. Here's Kron. He's going to play this all the way back for Kladstrup. But I can say Coach Kapidzik talking tactics, talking personnel and positioning, real excited about the look that Flower City's coming with today. Getting healthier. I did mention Almeida still dealing with a ding of sorts, but Flower City getting healthier, getting stronger right at the right time. Pair of regular season matches coming here, and again, a point in either one and a playoff matchup. Most likely with Erie coming up in the next short bit of time, but a lot of time left in this one. We're in a 0-0 first half here. Bill Smith up here on the porch watching this just gorgeous sunny evening here in the Flower City. Wherever you were watching this, I hope it is just as nice as this. I hope you were able to watch this, maybe watch it outside if you're not here in the stadium, here on a beautiful evening at the beautiful time of 6:10 on the clock. Great time for all sports, but right here we're doing some soccer. Another attempt up the wing, down low, right foot into the box. Not quite corralled there, Fitzgerald. Gonna get all the way back. That's not Fitzgerald, that's Calvin Cron. My apologies, young man. A ball from Masucci inside. Rice trying to win a race, but Petrie will take this one off of a hop. Flower City's lineup never really got to this. Kladstrup, we've mentioned him a couple times. Ryan Fitzgerald, Calvin Cron, Matt Bamford, the captain, Dylan Rice, Nate Masucci, Jack Hobson, Takumi Haran, Adam Grover, Ewan O'Dwyer Hall, Archie Murphy rounded out. There is your starting 11 for Flower City as a head off of Bamford's head. Then goes to Grover, who gets it out wide. Here's Murphy. Murphy trying to turn. Something this Flower City has is some speed and some talent, especially on the outside edges. You see Murphy kind of in a more of a middle play today, but Murphy's someone who can really, really move. Roberts Wesleyan Jr., talented young man. Speaking of talented, here comes Calvin Cron. Cron pushes this back. Now he got held a little bit, so he will get a chance at a free kick here. Looks to do it real quick. He will play it back. So one of the tactical switches is you're going to see Haran, Bamford, and Fitzgerald, 3 back. Here's a touch inside for Cron. Cron at the edge of the box. Working one-on-one, gets pushed. This is going to go out. This will be a goal kick unless there's a foul. So this will be a goal kick for the Stallions. So the 9th minute is underway, and the predominant amount of possession time definitely going to Flower City at this point, but much, much, much to be written here. Talking with Rudy Pompert, head coach of this Stallions team, head coach who came on late in the lead into the season. He and I were talking. He took over just before the regular season started, but he had been the technical director, so a lot of familiarity with the lineup. Both of these teams, again, talked about in the pregame, the makeup, young college kids coming from different places, short training camp of sorts, if you want to call it that, kind of leading in. So it took this Buffalo team some time to build some chemistry and get some momentum. They've come on of late. But something that Coach Pompert also mentioned is they played some of the top teams in the league as far as, record goes early in the season. Their first 4 games were against among the first 4 teams in the standings. Cleveland in second place, having a dynamite season. Erie, their 4th game of the year. Erie's 9-1 at this point, 9-0-1, I should say. And our very own Flower City Union among those early teams. So they were battle-tested early. Use that expression for Flower City, but that's true of the Stallions team. Out wide for Cron. Cron working one-on-one. Works to his right, firing a shot, and this gets smacked down by Petrie on a sprawling save. So Flower City, they are looking for Cron on that left edge. Cron looking to take it from Hernandez here. And a touch from Jadu as he comes through middle of the field. That was Warmington, 22. Now ahead. This ball is going to get all the way to Cladstrup. He's going to slide out there. Second time a loose ball has just missed a blue-cladded attacker. Blue-clad? What's the past tense there? I'm going to stay with clad. And Cladstrup has just fired himself at the ball. In this case, he had gotten it, as he does here, popping it away from Max Voyer. Voyer is the leading scorer of the Stallions team. Between the 2 teams, the leading scorer. 5 goals on the season. He had 2 goals in the Buffalo victory over Niagara just a couple of days ago. Buffalo will actually close the regular season after a stop against the Ambassadors with Niagara again in the self-titled, myself, Niagara Frontier Derby. Buffalo Stallions and Niagara 18-12. Apologies to any 716 residents if there is a title to that game. Or if you're going to use what I just said, Niagara Frontier Derby, you're welcome. And a foul kind of at the edge of the Buffalo attacking third. Flower City's defensive third will give Flower City the possession. So again, a couple of personnel adjustments here. You've got that left, center, and right back formation, those 3 backs. Takumi Haran gets it ahead. Haran had been health-wise hampered. Now the official wants a word. Does not seem to be going toward his pocket, so this maybe is just a friendly suggestion. So the gentleman in the vibrantly green shirt over there will have a short chat with Anthony Stokes. Flower City will get a free kick here, about 40 yards from pay dirt. Jack Hobson steps back behind the ball. He's got Haran to his right, but he's looking downfield, so low lobbing into the box and headed out of danger. Handled well. Here's a shot from Rice. Settled it off of his body. Got himself into a shooting position, but launches this one up over the net. Dylan Rice had a goal against Cleveland a week ago. Flower City's last match, a 2-0 victory at Cleveland just a week ago. Rice with a goal in that one. Rice with a pair of goals on the season, 5 a season ago, and this is a long-time Flower City Union player, Dylan Rice, part of the heart and soul of this team. Ball ahead. Here comes Ivan Wenge. Wenge is working against Captain Matt Bamford. Badford takes him down. Flag comes up, and now the official also says there's a foul there. Bamford maybe a little too much with that one. So placing the ball will be Axel Lozoya. Lozoya coming off of a fabulous senior season at Damon University over in Buffalo. Something that Coach Rudy Pompert was talking about, and I know Coach Kapidzik from Flower City, head coach Jordan Sullivan would echo, is these two teams, the makeup, again, the college players, recent college grads, some younger players as well, but also local. A lot of Buffalo talent on this Buffalo team, a lot of Rochester 5'8" Finger Lakes talent on this Rochester team. Ball is lobbing and gonna get up over. Here's a header that does get into the box, and a shot and a save by Kladstrup. Both goalies tested in the first 14 and a half minutes or so of this one. Sheet remains clean at both ends. Top and bottom, left and right, however you want to say that one. But what a stop by Kladstrup. But the local talent that both teams feature, you're going to hear a lot of Buffalo colleges, Buffalo area high schools for this Stallions team. Anyone that's been with us for Flower City broadcast this season, you know there's a lot of Rochester area colleges and high schools as Greece Athena's own Dylan Rice will push against Petrie. Throw one on the far side from where I sit. Buffalo trying to create a little bit of space along that wing. Flower City's Hobson trying to not allow that, but the ball will end up back with Petrie. Petrie having an excellent season. This is a Canisius University grad, mentioned that previously. Highly touted by the Flower City staff, so we've seen that ability already. This ball in for Rice doesn't quite get there. Now a takeaway by Flower City. Back for Haran. Haran's gonna look to that left wing. Here's another look for Kron coming up the left edge. He's gonna move inside. Plays the ball inside for Rice. Rice can't quite handle it, just gets sent away. Little shoving action going on here, and Bamford will see a Buffalo possession. Max Voyer pointing in a different direction. Voyer playing his college ball at local SUNY Brockport. He's from Williamsville in the Buffalo area originally, but collegiately playing around these parts. Getting around the defense is Jadot. Jadot inside. This ball ends up out of play, and this will be a goal kick. Jadot, you saw some individual skill over there. Worked his way inside, working against Fitzgerald. Did get a lane. Closing on it was Fitzgerald and Bamford, but Kladstrup will now fire this one out of there. Touched ahead and following was Hernandez. Hernandez sent the ball ahead and then followed. Wenge getting back. Good positional switching by this Buffalo team. Tactically sound thus far. Dylan Rice forcing the issue. You see Archie Murphy coming into your shot there, as well as Hobson also sniffing around. Pushed ahead. Grover in there trying to work some magic with Masucci. Now this ball comes out wide for Wenge. Wenge spins at midfield. Wenge, long lobbing ball up over the top. Gets it out to the left wing. Right side for Flower City. And sent away. Nice defensive play by Grover. That gets sent away. Now a touch from Stokes all the way back for his keeper as Murphy is pushing things. This will get sent right ahead from Stokes, and he'll get it away. Both teams at transition games on point to this spot in the match. Haran out wide as Wenge gives a push. Kron looking to come inside, gets it out for Murphy. Murphy ahead, nice movement here from Flower City. Here comes Grover up the left wing. Grover trying to work through. Grover gets sent to the deck. He will get a free kick, and a card is out. I believe this is being given to Stokes. So Stokes gets the yellow. He had the conversation with the official before. You saw Stokes kind of just get a hip up into the attacker. Grover goes down off the contact. So in the 19th minute, Stokes gets the yellow. Officials conversing about where things can be. Rice and Hobson standing over the ball. They've got their window to look through. Archie Murphy sniffing around. Rice will take it. Right foot right to the net and up and over. That ball was humming, but it was just a couple feet high. Here's another look. There's the feint, and there's the shot. That lane was there. That top corner was there. Dylan Rice just missing. So the scoring chances in this one definitely favor Flower City to this point. 3-1 is my unofficial count. Here's a ball in. Here's Murphy. Murphy with a chance, perhaps. Murphy turning. Shot to the net, up and over. This one also with some sauce on it. Hobson. Here's a look. Murphy kind of collects unselfishly. Didn't really have a shooting position there. And just up and over. That ball was moving. Now some contact at midfield will give Flower City the ball back. Conversation happening with Max Voyer. So the official has given his 2 cents. Maybe it's more than 2 cents. He is the official after all. Maybe it's worth more. I'll get a count on that there. Maybe a nickel. Bamford will back up. And then stutter step. Now he's got his idea. He's going to send this one up the right wing. This is going to be just a smidge long. So Flower City doing their darndest there to attack up that wing. Ewan O'Dwyer Hall. O'Dwyer Hall and Murphy, pair of Roberts Wesleyan teammates in their college season, now Flower City teammates. Coach Abe Kapidzik singing their praises, playing real well of late. Stallions looking to move this one ahead. Kind of an errant touch there from Warmington. Flower City again looking to come up the wing. Turning. Masucci, nice move. Masucci ahead, headed back and out of there. I think you might have heard Coach Sullivan look at Ewan, far side. Bomb of a pass from Haran, and this will be a Flower City throw-in. This goes out of play just short of the end line. So Flower City will go to throw in. Throw into the edge of the box, doesn't connect with Rice and gets headed away. Little pop of a touch there. Nice play over there by Jadu. Try to come away with it. He will now get a chance to come away with it with a foul that gives possession to the Stallions.
Fans, here's an out-of-town score update in the 65th minute. The Flower City 1872 women lead the Erie Sports Center SC 3-2. Out-of-town World Cup score updates.
Letting these updates play out, folks. Flower City 1872 leading midway through the second half of their matchup against Erie. Archie Murphy. Murphy coming in. Murphy gets a shot off. World Cup scores updated here in the stadium from Dan, the voice from above. What a summer for this sport in the United States. An awesome tournament going on all over the country, all over the continent. Games in Canada and Mexico as well. Just a gorgeous evening here in Western New York for soccer. Logan Diebold will move back and fire this one ahead. Chadu looking ahead, trying to connect with Warmington over the top. This gets tapped away. Flower City perhaps with a chance to counter. But a quick takeaway. Middle of the field for Lamendola. Lamendola sees Murphy take this one away. Murphy ahead. On a touch to Hobson. Hobson with a little bit of space. Defense collapsing on it, but here's Cron. Cron to the net. Arcing ball that Petrie will take. Petrie's quick throw connects with Wenge, sorry, young man. Up over the top. And a shove from behind from Voyer into Haran. Nothing going there, but Voyer's going to come out and get this one to Wenge. There's a lobbing ball into the Flower City box. All the way across. A touch from Warmington. This goes out of play and will be a... I thought the sign was a goal kick, but now I'm seeing that this is actually going to be a corner for Buffalo. So the first corner of the coming up here. Flower City had a free kick that was essentially a corner, but this will be the first real one. Couple hands up, plant foot, driving, arcing ball toward the net. This is going to zing all the way past everybody. There was a touch in there, but this is going to go to... Sideline official had said this was a goal kick, but the main official says this is another corner. So conflicting reports on the field from the gentleman in the green. The lead official wins this one. So Warmington, left foot, another arcing ball, and this is headed very purposefully out of there. Another corner coming. No debate over that one. So a schoolyard redo of sorts here. Warmington, we'll get another chance here. Lobbing ball now heading. This is popped away, and this is, I believe, another corner. Let's do that again. Warmington has his spot. And another, this one's real low, and this one's just, again, just fired. This is way out of there. Union very content to just send these lobbing corners away. Here's another one. Arcing, taken out of the air by Kladstrup. So 4 corners in the span of about 80 seconds result in a Flower City goal kick. And here's Dylan Rice. Dylan Rice ahead. Murphy coming up the wing. Murphy working one-on-one with into the net. Tapped away by the keeper, and Flower City's first corner coming up here. Kolovada, the name I couldn't quite find there, sorry, was working against Murphy. Murphy did end up getting underneath him. So Rice will corner kick this one. He's got Jack Hobson right in front of him, so you could see some trickery here, but Rice hands up. Rice, low-lying kick into the box. This gets sent away. Hobson camping underneath it. Now he taps this one back. Gets it on the foot of Grover, who will switch it all the way to the other side. Ball high up. Rice collects. Rice, edge of the box, worked his way in. To the front of the net. Header does connect, and it goes, and they score! There was a missed header and then a connected header, and Flower City goes ahead 1-0. And I believe your goal scorer is Captain Matt Bamford. In the 29th minute, that'll come from Rice.
Union goal scored by number 6, Matt Bamford. With the assist to number 10, Dylan Rice. That's Bamford from Rice in the 29th minute.
29th minute goal to Captain Matt Bamford, his second of the season, first since early goings against Ambassadors.
Tonight the game is his Community Heroes Night. This time,
so a break on the field, a hydration break. If those of you that have been following along with the World Cup, this is something that has made its way to the highest levels of soccer. You certainly see this at many other levels in many other leagues. A necessary pause, if I may be so bold. I'm not out there running around, but I'm certainly in favor of keeping athletes healthy. But the Flower City goal coming in the 29th minute. Rice does a nice job of collecting, gets himself just inside the box, flips one, and there was, like I had mentioned, a missed header, but Bamford there to finish. This is a 3-year Flower City Union returner. He's been part of all, there it is, all of the NPSL campaigns in this franchise's history. And the captain is on the board. Bamford scored the lone goal in the May 9th season debut for Flower City this year in a 3-1 loss, but gets Flower City on the board. That goal was back in week 1, back in game 1, week 1, was the franchise's 100th goal, which was a fun little note on that one. This one, though, the 1-0 lead over the Buffalo Stallions. Again, this match important for Flower City's playoff. I'm struggling to find the word because they're in the driver's seat right here, a term that Coach Kapidzik was using when he and I were talking about playoff scenarios. Flower City, again, just need that point or that win. But the clinching of that spot officially would come with a draw or a win, and this goal certainly building to that. But as anyone looking at the screen right now sees, we are only playing right about now in the 33rd minute, so plenty of action left in this one. It was a Flower City team that was very confident, not in the least in a slight of respect for Buffalo or their talents here, but confident coming off of the last couple of games, entering this one. Good week of training. Heard about a couple of really nice practices this week. Flower City has their legs under them tonight and have of late. But as I mentioned a few different times, this ball come inside and a shove in the box. Official says play on. Some blue-cladded hands in the air suggesting they didn't think the same. But the Stallions playing well in recent games as well, so this one has been competitive to this point. Spun around and knocked down was Rice. Set up the goal. He will get a free kick here. Here's a look at the exchange in the other end. Headed backwards, another header. Maybe, I'm partisan. I'm wearing my Flower City shirt. Maybe some incidental contact there. So, nevertheless, a free kick here for Flower City just on their half of midfield. Lobbing ball that Murphy's going to try to head. This gets all the way to the turf and heads out of play, but I think this was touched by a defender, so this will actually be a Flower City throw-in. Calvin Cron, who has been all over the offensive end of the field. He's had a couple of chances. Had the throw in there. Here's Herren. He's going to try to head this one back into the middle of the field. Collected and sent back. This will get to Fitzgerald. Rice and Fitzgerald, a couple of Greece Athena grads, playing a little catch out there as Masucci comes in. That's another Greece Athena grad. That's a soccer producer over there in Greece, New York. Shout out to the Athena Trojans. Oh, an interception here from Hobson. Hobson does throw this one to the net. Petrie's outlet. Dangerous spot. Got taken by Union, but then sent back. But here's another collection on a turnover. Cron. Midfield, Rice kind of lets this one slide to his right, and he gets a little running room. Gets it out to the wing. Dwyer Hall. Left foot into the box. Sent away. Oh, this ball doesn't get all the way in. Now another chance. Arcing edge of the box. Rice turning. Touches it back. Right foot lobbed and blasted. Got the word lobbed out too soon. There's nothing lob about that. That was hammered out of play. A look at the exchange prior. There's Rice on the collection here. And there's the shot that sails up over the net. Flower City with the bulk of the possession and control in this first half. Buffalo has had a couple of chances. They've knocked on the door a couple times. But pace of play and possession really in favor of Union at this point. Ran out to the outside. There's another Roberts Wesley and Red Hawk. Back for Bamford. He's going to play back for his keeper. Not letting anything happen slowly there is Voyer. Voyer touched ahead for Masucci. Masucci's had a real nice first half. Could say that about a lot of these Flower City players. He's played a real sharp game in that midfield. Been instrumental in some transitional movements. Petrie to the wing. Wide Wide now for Hernandez coming in. Hernandez. Lozoya and Hernandez playing catch here. Pressured by Flower City, but a little bit of room. Now all the way back for Anthony Stokes. Stokes once again. Stokes, a Damon University assistant coach these days, graduate of St. Francis U, had a great career there. There's a touch, this connects, there's Warmington. Warmington, this shot does get all the way to Cladstrip. He's gonna quickly fire this one out to his left. He's got Cron with a lot of running room. Cron. Moran's gonna put a charge into this and get this ahead for Rice. Rice working on the other side, spins away from Kolovada. Rice now with some running room. Rice touches ahead. This is into the box. Is going to get all the way to the edge. Doesn't get all the way there. Another chance. Lob in front of the net. Murphy's there. Cron is there. Foul was there as well. If foul was a noun and not an action, I think it'd actually be both. I'll work on that. You can have a foul and you can foul. There it is, yes. Nouns and verbs. Grammar lesson here from Bill Smith. Little game of catch with Hernandez, but a takeaway by Flower City. Cron gets this one out from Masucci. Masucci, he sends this one wide. O'Dwyer Hall. Turning. At the edge, corner or goal kick? Goal kick. So Flower City's been opportunistic on turnovers, especially turnovers that have been in the attacking third. Some unfortunate giveaways from Buffalo have led to a couple of dangerous spots for Flower City. But just the one goal to claim at this point. We play 1-0 still here in the 40th minute of the first half. Here come the Stallions with Voyer. Voyer shoved down. This ball did get out of play. This will be a Buffalo throw-in. Sent all the way back to the Buffalo defenders here. Now a right foot inside is going to get all the way to Cladstrip. Ivan Wingate was sniffing around there, playing some ball at Buff State, Lafayette High School grad in the Buffalo area. Super talented, great high school career. Lobbing ball, it's gonna settle behind Hernandez, but he's got a lot of room. Murphy, though, does press. Murphy, Rice, Hobson pushing for Flower City. Cron entering the fray as well. Flower City forcing things. This has led to some good opportunities, and here's a turnover. Murphy turning, keeping it now to the outside with Cron. Cron, right foot toward the net. Header from Murphy goes out of play. Goal kick coming. Officials pointing at Jack Petrie. Some complaints from Flower City, maybe thinking Murphy got shoved there on that header, or took some contact anyway. Irregardlessly, not a word, but I'm going to go with it. A goal kick here for Jack Petrie. Petrie's arcing ball toward mid-pitch, headed up in the air. Some volleying action, and this is going to result in a Flower City foul and a free kick for the Stallions. We are playing just short, just shy of the 43rd minute 41-40 and change, 41-50 and change, and a 1-0 game. So this free kick from just 6 yards shy of midfield, this will be taken by Jack Petrie, the keeper himself. He's going to line up and put a left foot. I would expect this one to hit the edge of the 18. Well into the 18. This sails in. A little bit of space and up and over the net. So Petrie delivered. A shot did come from Ivan Wenge, but nothing going there. Suchi out to the wing. Kron inside for Murphy. Murphy tripped up. Gets tripped by Stokes. Stokes is already working with a yellow card, and that's his second. He will be ejected. There's the red. Official having nothing of it here. So late in the 43rd minute, Stokes gets his second yellow. Lots of debate happening on the field here. You saw the contact right there. Stokes heading away. Official, there's definitely a moment of consideration there, but he gives the yellow, which becomes a red, so that's a pair. Stokes done for the night. And Buffalo will play down one, so Flower City will have the man advantage here for the last couple of minutes of this first half and the entire second half, barring any silliness on our own side. So Hobson will stand over the ball. Buffalo now down a man as this free kick from Horan to Hobson. Hobson's going to take some of this running room. He lobs one into the box. Gets to the outside. Still loose, but collected and sent away. A lot of contact there, and this is going to result. Ivan Wenge wins that exchange. And a free kick will come for Buffalo. Jason Hernandez. Many local products on these two rosters. We talked about it a lot, but Hernandez originally from Napa, California, playing his college ball at Canisius University over in Buffalo. And now coming away, Hobson. Hobson inside for Murphy. Murphy's trying to win a race here, but it gets collected by Jack Petrie. 4 minutes of stoppage time coming up. Here's Lazoya. He can't quite handle it, and Bamford will be able to get rid of it. Now Flower City in transition. That ball doesn't get all the way through. Grover had a look to the outside to Murphy. Now Jadou coming up the right wing. Jadou working against Haran. Jadou inside. Left foot doesn't get all the way through. That ball was spiraling. Had some English on it. Dwyer Hall couldn't quite get that one all the way through. Now Jadou again. He tumbles to the turf. Nothing going there. We're about halfway, if not a little bit more. We are just about a full minute into stoppage time. Murphy can't quite catch up with that one. So Petrie, left foot, bombs this one toward mid-pitch. Misses the head of Boyer, but up and over. Fitzgerald to try to send this one back for Flower City. Dwyer Hall down there too. He's going to get a throw in. Ball inside. Murphy. Is Murphy offside? He is. Flag is up. Murphy in tight, but flag is up and a whistle. And then Murphy with a very delicate touch to kind of send it toward the net. You hear some hollering from the Buffalo faithful. Another look here. Murphy, yep, gets in a little early. And then that right there was the touch that was not viewed kindly by some of the Buffalo faithful here in attendance, the amateur officials supporting the blue. Long ball headed out of danger if you're Flower City. Rice tries to collect, gets shoved down. Little slam of frustration, maybe. Rice has had a ding or two this season, so feeling it here, but we hope, again, Dylan Rice, part of the heart and soul of this team. They are calling for the trainer to take a look at the once upon a time All Greater Rochester Player of the Year here in the Rochester area. Like the captain, Matt Bamford, has been a part of these 3 seasons in NPSL here for Flower City, so we hope he's all right as he's getting a look here. We are now into an injury timeout for Dylan Rice, but we are approaching 4 minutes of stoppage time. 4 minutes had been allotted, so we'll see what the official does with this time here. Rice set up the lone goal to this one. So we'll see if Jordan Sullivan elects to substitute Rice or just play this last chunk without him to get him back on the pitch for the second half. But we will see what the personnel decision is here as we are going to play the last minute or so in this first half. I'm hearing word that there is going to be now an extra minute of stoppage time. So Rice to the sideline. No word just yet on whether Flower City will substitute him. No decision yet there as we play on. So now we are both teams now playing a man down. Flower City, the injury to Rice causing this temporary shortage. Buffalo, the red card to Anthony Stokes, playing a man down for the rest of this match. Flower City very content here to just keep things with the backs and slow things down and just try to work this one into halftime. Don't know how much of a push you will see. Although here's a lobbing ball up the wing. This gets headed back. O'Dwyer Hall was down there. Didn't quite collect it. Fitzgerald again. Bamford continues it all the way across. Horan pressured. Gets another touch, though. Inside for Murphy. Murphy turning. Murphy trying to make some room. Found O'Dwyer Hall, who got it back. And there is your whistle, and there is your halftime stop. So 1-0 your score here at the half. Flower City leads this one on the 29th minute goal by Matt Bamford, set up by Dylan Rice. We hope Dylan Rice is all right. We will see how that shakes out for the second half. But one half in the books from the Rochester Community Sports Complex. The host, Flower City Union, they lead the Buffalo Stallions 1-0. From the porch, this is Bill Smith. I will have the second half for you, which you should watch right here. This is the NPSL.
And the Flower City Union would like to welcome and thank tonight's youth team, the Rush Henrietta Falcons, for being in tonight's game. Joining the walkout And being our ball boys for tonight's match, I'd like to wish a special happy birthday to Falcons player Logan. Happy birthday, Logan.
Back at the Rochester Community Sports Complex. Second half about to come your way. Flower City Union hosting the Buffalo Stallions. Flower City up a man. Red card to Anthony Stokes. Pair of yellows, that becomes a red if you're in the know here in this sport. So he will no longer be on the pitch here, and that means Buffalo playing a man down, and they are down a goal. Flower City leads this one 1-0 after one half. Flower City a point away from a playoff berth officially, sitting at the 4 spot. Now, in my unofficial observation here, I am not seeing Dylan Rice, and I am seeing newly entered, new to the pitch, Ryan Mathis, who I believe has come on for Dylan Rice. Dylan Rice taking a tumble at the end of the first half, leg injury some sort. We hope he is okay. He will not start this second half on the pitch, as Flower City again will start with an extra guy. So a little shove from Ryan Fitzgerald results in a Buffalo Stallions throw-in, or free kick, I should say. Voyer and Lamendola near that one. So Flower City controlling a lot of the action in that first half. This is a Flower City team that, again, of recent games, really has their legs under and playing real good soccer. This is a Flower City team that in the first matchup against this Buffalo team back on May the 27th handled them pretty well in a 4-0 victory, but as I mentioned a couple different times, this Buffalo team, they have played well in recent days as well. A couple of wins in their last 3. Here's a header into the box. There's a shot that does get all the way to Kladstrup. It's near that goal line, kept out. Down there, another shot. Here's a header toward the net and headed away. What an exchange. The ball never went across there. You saw an absolute wall form next to Kladstrup. Here's a look. Bouncing around and then down low, Bamford in there. That header not put away and then finally deposited out of there. Ryan Mathis was in there as well. So as I was getting into a description of how Flower City has controlled a lot of the action, Buffalo right into it in the second half here. This ball tumbles out of play. You're going to see Ewan O'Dwyer Hall with the throw-in. Here is another look. Kladstrup headers and bodies tumbling, and finally gotten out of there by Calvin Cron, who had a real nice first half. Thrown from the outside. Here's a ball into the box. Header is going to go toward the net, but wide of the net. On cue, Calvin Cron on that one. So we're going to see Jack Petrie with his first touch of the second half. Some frenetic stuff here in the early goings of the second half. Again, 1-0, Flower City in the lead. These are two teams that have been NPSL adversaries for 2 seasons. Flower City, 2 wins, no losses, no ties against Buffalo in the history here to this point. Also, no goals against. A year ago, Flower City wins 3-0 on July the 2nd. Hobson with a goal in that one. A couple players missing in action tonight. Nick Rippey and Rodrigo Almeida each with a goal in that one as well. Left foot bomb from Petrie, not the first one of those we've seen. Haran gets it touched down. Now trying to recover Lamendola. He gets it out to the wing and now takes another touch of his own. All the way to the right for his backs. The right as you see it, folks, going right to left in this one in the blue uniforms, your Buffalo Stallions, and going left to right in this second half on an unbelievably gorgeous, cloudless, sunny evening here in Rochester. Going left to right, Flower City Union in the white and lilac. This throw-in gets sent back by Wenge. So a couple of matchups in the history between these two teams. A 3-0 win for Flower City last year, a 4-0 win for Flower City just a couple of weeks ago, or about a month ago. Bouncing ball into the box. Petrie's going to come out and take that one. Another recap of the standings here in this Great Lakes Conference. Erie sitting atop the table. Not a loss on the season, 9-0-1. Cleveland right behind them. Ambassadors, and a shove and a card. I think the official took out the wrong one. This will be a yellow, so he had red in his hands. There were collective deep breaths in this building.
Yellow card is issued to Flower City Union number 12, Nick Masucci.
So the card came out as a red and ends up as a yellow. So Masucci picks up the yellow card. Watching that on the replay, there was a, I don't know if humorous is where I want to go with it, but Masucci coming up and the whistle blasting in his ear. See him covering his ear there. It's now a Stallions free kick. Left foot lobs into the box, header, collected, shot up over the net. Axel Lazoya got into one there. And a goal kick for Carter Kladstrup. And on another look at that, I see what the Stallions were maybe chirping about. That ball may have been tipped out of play. All of this happening about 6:10 into this second half. 6:10, a good time for soccer. Flower City supporters banging the drum to the left of my position. Now, and here's a shoulder coming from Masucci, who's working with a yellow already. This ball is going to come all the way back for Kladstrup. So Dylan Rice off for Flower City. On to the pitch, Ryan Mathis. This ball out wide for O'Dwyer Hall, and he's in a battle with the keeper, Petrie. This gets sent wide. When O'Dwyer Hall, Southampton, England's own, playing his ball at Fisher, or Roberts Wesleyan, apologies. Mentioned him a couple times in his college ball. Inside and sent out of there. All the way back for Bamford, the Flower City goal scorer. He gets it wide for Haran. So Haran, Bamford, Fitzgerald, that backs combo trio this evening. Out to the wing and O'Dwyer Hall. Soft touch, gets it ahead to Masucci. Masucci, this is going to tap off the defender, Kolavada. Mentioning the table previously, Erie, Cleveland, Ambassadors in that order, the Ohio portion of the league. Then we start into the, and then here is a situation developing near the end line and a conversation with the official, but no cards. So a simple little shove there. Hobson, I think, just kind of losing his footing. He's going to get a free kick from this spot. The table from 4 and 5, you get the Rochester portion, and then 6 and 7, you get the Buffalo portion. Flower City, RNYFC, Buffalo, and Niagara in that order. And Flower City in the driver's seat to get that 4 seed for the playoffs. Lobbing ball into the box, headed just wide. This missed the far post by about 5 inches, maybe less. And you see perhaps a cramp. Look at the inter-team camaraderie there. Here's a look at the just wide, the header. Bamford hits the deck, and he's got the cramp. Bamford getting the assist there. Stretching things out, and he will retreat back to his center back position. Logan Diebold from Buffalo doing, putting in some help, stretching out Bamford there, coming up. Maybe a cramp. It's a nice warm evening down on the pitch. It is comfortable and beautiful here. Not oppressively hot, but I am up here very comfortable, not run around on that turf pitch. Stallions attacking. Does get all the way inside. Now this does touch, and I believe we're going to get a corner kick here. Buffalo does get a corner, so individual play from Alex Colavada. Saw him take it there, and then against a couple of Flower City defenders. I think it ended up going off of O'Dwyer Hall, but nevertheless, here's a corner for Buffalo. Buffalo has not had one since that silly exchange where they had 5 in about 90 seconds. 4 in about 90 seconds. Kladstrup bats that one away, and here's going to be the second in about 30 seconds. Going to switch sides and do that again. Another corner coming here for the Stallions. Lobbing ball coming in. Couple of headers, and it's cleared away. O'Dwyer Hall is going to deposit this one up into the stands. Second half substitution coming for Flower City.
For your Flower City Union, number 5, Luka Dodge.
So Luka Dodge will come on. Bamford will exit. Luka Dodge played some ball in Italy, a MCC stalwart and a Hilton High School, a cadet. Talented young man comes on. Here in the 58th minute, he will start this one as Bamford comes off. Bamford having a great season, dinged up a little bit in the last exchange down near the Buffalo goal, as Buffalo will retreat the ball here back to Petrie, who's going to bomb this one out of there. Ball down near Luka Dodge. He will see his first action here. Stallions into the box, and Dodge will send that one out of there. So Stallions playing a man down have controlled a lot of the possession time in the 13 minutes or so we've played this second half. Flower City will get a throw in here. Ball up over Murphy's head, and he gets shoved down. This foul will result in a free kick for Flower City. Murphy was getting dragged a little bit. Luka Dodge now playing that center back role, gets it back to his keeper, and we'll see it returned. Fitzgerald up ahead, collected by Murphy, and a handball. Settled that into his midsection, but it went off what looked like maybe his bicep. So a handball will give Petrie a chance to start things here for Buffalo. And immediately sent wide by Wenge. Now are the Stallions trying to attack up the left wing, now centered. And out to the left side in some space with Colavada. Colavada, a little bit of running room. He's got Jadu to his left. Jadu here. Back again for Lamendola. Buffalo connecting on a lot of touches here. Here's a left foot shot that's going to sail up and over Kladstrup. So again, pressure from the Stallions. And a right foot from Kladstrup sends this one all the way down, and this gets hurdled back. And a ball up into the stands in front of me. Nice summer evening crowd is settled in for this one here at the Community Sports Complex. Ryan Fitzgerald right next to his coach will throw this one in. Masucci touches this one down. Gets a return touch, but this gets taken. Nice play by Lazoya. And back for Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald, a little bit of space to collect his thoughts, collect the soccer ball. Tapped away. And sent ahead in some running room for Jadu, but he can't quite catch up with it as it hits the sideline. This ball into touch will result in a Flower City throw-in. We are playing in the 62nd minute here. And a little push from Lazoya. Couple more changes coming for Flower City. See those on the horizon here. A couple guys at the table. Luka Dodge will retreat with this one and get it across for Fitzgerald. Dwyer Hall with a touch. Fitzgerald looking ahead. This gets sent up the wing, but missing Ewan O'Dwyer Hall. And now a chance had started for Flower City. Peacher was way out there. Flower City plays on. This is into the box. There's a headed ball that gets sent out of play, and this is going to result in a corner for Flower City. Still waiting on a trio of changes at the table here. Not a convenient time for changes. Flower City corner coming here. Now wearing the captain's band, Jack Hobson. He's going to put a left foot into this one. Hobson, arcing ball toward the net, popped out of there by Petrie. This will result in another corner kick. Petrie and perhaps Petrie in a combination of the crossbar, getting that one put away. So another corner, hands up, plant foot down. Ball is low this time. Gets to the edge of the goal area, and then this gets sent away for what appears to be another corner. So these have come in bursts tonight. Little quick hitter corner this time. Now this is into the box, toward the net and headed away. Gotten out of there by Warrington. Now some contact. Luka Dodge at the edge. Dodge tries to deposit this one in. It gets sent behind him. So now the changes will happen.
Now into the game for your Flower City Union, number 17, Andrew O'Neill. Number 18, Quentin Herman. And number 77, Josh Baraka.
Herman, O'Neill, and Baraka are coming on. Calvin Cron's evening is done. He had a real nice game. It appears Archie Murphy will be done for the evening as well. Murph with a nice game. Throw in coming from second half, entering Ryan Mathis. So 3 changes for Flower City, fresh legs. Lobbing ball toward the box, headed away. And popped up and bombed out of there. Takumi Haran will follow this one into touch and get a throw in. So the back line with 1 change in this half, Dodge in that center back position. Now it turnover, sent ahead. Dodge will retreat and take this one. So an errant throw in there almost resulted in a chance for Buffalo. But the back line now consisting with Dodge, Fitzgerald, and Haran still back there. Now changes kind of up and down the pitch as that ball ahead was aimed for Herman, and now here's a foul. It's going to come back. And a yellow card's coming out for this last exchange to Adam Grover.
Yellow card position to Flower City Union, number 23, Adam Grover.
There's a look. You can see Grover trying to collect it. He does get a sort of spin, a little dance move there on Jadu. Jadu wasn't in a mood for a twist there, so he goes down and takes the tumble, but gets the foul. So ball arcing, kind of actually more of a straight line. This will not connect, and Flower City now maybe a chance to get away. Ball ahead, but this is going to be offsides, well offsides. Ryan Mathis got way ahead of everybody. So stopping the momentum there because a change is coming for Buffalo.
Now game for the Buffalo Stallions, number 6, J.P. Barone.
J.P. Barone coming on to the pitch. Anae Jadu with a nice 67.5 minutes here in this one. Barone with a goal on the season. It was in the 56th minute last week in a loss against Ambassadors. Long ball into the box from Petrie. Headed out of there by Luka Dodge and then tapped away by Adam Grover. Out into some space for Wenge to retreat. Wenge harassed by Baraka. Baraka hits the deck trying to force something there. This gets all the way back to the Buffalo keeper, Petrie. He's going to look long and wide for Warrington. Warmington. Been in and out of saying that one correct all night. Sorry, young man. Here's a ball into the box. Turning. A little bit of room. Trying to sort of dance his way into some space. Nice move over there from Andrew O'Neill. Here's a ball into the box. Headed free. Turning. Shot. Left foot to the net. Tapped away by Petrie. Left foot from Masucci ended up in that shot. And this is going to give Flower City another corner. So far side from where I stand, Nate Masucci touches this one. Centered ball for Grover. Grover back for Haran. Haran, right foot to the net and wide. Haran trying to put a charge into that one.
Fans again over to stop up at the second floor party deck. There's Flower City Lager purchase as well as hot dogs and other beverages. We're going to stop up at the second floor party deck prior to the end of tonight's game.
So Petrie will put a left foot into this one. Buffalo a man down. You can see that on your screen, playing with only 10. First half red card. They have played some inspired play so far in this second half, controlling more of the action, I think is fair to say. From an observational standpoint of this second half, I'd say maybe chances are about equal. Buffalo with that real dangerous chance in with a wall of Flower City defenders on that scoring chance. Flower City a couple of corners that came close to generating chances, but we play on here. 20 minutes left in this one in a 1-0 game. There's Masucci mid-pitch. Had 3 players collapse on him. Flower City doing what they can to kind of work it through their backs. Up the wing, trying to connect on there with Mathis, but it goes wide. Tapped out of play by Alex Colavada. Fabrizio Yaramillo will come on.
Now in the game for the Buffalo Stallions, number 11, Fabrizio Yaramillo.
So Yaramillo will step on. I'm not certain who has come off. It is possible it's Warmington because this is the stoppage for a drink break, the hydration stoppage or break as they call it. Again, it is a just picturesque evening here in downtown Rochester. Get a shot of that bright blue sky, a little bit of the Rochester skyline. Joel with the shots over there. Nice work, fella. So a gorgeous evening, and the sun is setting. You see the long shadows settling in on the north end of the field, coming in from the left side from where you were watching all this. But it's definitely hot down on that turf, so this is a well-placed stoppage for a quick drink for player and official alike. Again, resetting things. Bamford's goal in the 29th minute in the first half, set up by Dylan Rice. Now, Bamford and Rice have both left this game with injuries, so we hope both of those guys are okay. Bamford leaves the captaining duties to Jack Hobson, who remains on the field in Flower City's midfield. But Hobson from Rice, the lone goal in this one. Couple of yellows, a red card on the Buffalo side results in where we are right now, playing 11 on 10 as we play into the 74th minute right there at that moment. This ball in to touch. So throw in from the Stallions deep in their territory. Again, Flower City going left to right in this one. There's a ball that's taken away by Mathis. His head's toward the net. Mathis, someone that Coach Sullivan, Coach Kapidzik singing the praises of. He's come onto the team in the latter stages of the season. Fairport grad locally, had a incredible season at SUNY Brockport. He was playing his college ball, an All-American. They're hoping he adds a spark to this team down the stretch. Among the many topics, Coach Kapidzik, Coach Jordan Sullivan, game day morning breakfast coaching session. Sounds like the perfect way to get going on a game day, especially on a summer Saturday. We are seeing what they had cooked up for today, and currently it resulting in a 1-0 lead as a ball up the wing. Here's Herman trying to come away with it. Petrie way out there gets this one away. Mathis collects this one. Return touch for Mathis, just gets punted out of there. Dodge is gonna see this one kind of bounce at his feet. He's gonna return this back to Kladstrup, who will pop this one away. And offsides now the call. Not sure if it was Hobson or O'Neill. One of them was in a little early. O'Neill was nearest the ball. So not the first time we've seen this setup here. You've got the red-cladded goalkeeper, Petrie. He's gonna bomb this one. This'll get to just shy of the Flower City box and then lobbed out of there. Trying to settle under it was Hernandez, but a bouncing ball ends up kind of skittering away. Midfield, a couple of header touches. I'm not sure if our audio picked it up, but someone who I assume thinking a wise bit of analysis, yelling onto the pitch, use your feet on that last exchange of header and header and header and header and header, multiple there. Underestimating how difficult it is to collect the ball and get possession in amidst a host of other people, as Gavin Rice will step on. Nate Masucci's evening is done.
Here, Flower City Union, number 19, Gavin Rice.
So Gavin Rice from the Fightin' Rice brothers, he enters. He newly healthy, testing things here this evening. And a whistle will give Flower City possession here. So Gavin Rice on. Again, we hope Brother Dylan is all right. Gavin will come on here in the 78th minute. Flower City with a bunch of fresh legs out there. O'Neill, Herman, Rice, Dodge, Baraka, Mathis all entering in the second half. So this ball lobbed up over Baraka, but he's going to get a chance to collect it here. Baraka to the outside. Right foot toward the net. Sniffing around is Mathis, but this sails up over his head, and this is going to be a goal kick.
And here's a World Cup scoring update for games that have just gotten underway. In the 14th minute, Uzbekistan leads the Democratic Republic of the Congo 1-0. Also in the 14th minute, Colombia and Portugal are scoreless.
Colombia and Portugal in the World Cup action. Currently 0-0 out there in the biggest tournament in the sports world. Fitzgerald and Rice playing catch. Rice will dump this one back for Luka Dodge. Dodge controls, finds Rice. Rice a little bit of space, so all of that back and forth opened up a little bit of room. Here's Haran trying to slide through. He does. Pushes this one ahead. Coming to the wing, Grover. Grover and Baraka coming up that left side. Baraka in for Grover. Grover maybe a little bit of room. Tries to center this one. And this will be a goal kick.
Call to head up to the party deck. They'll be closing in a matter of minutes. If you want to come visit Flower City Lager Hot Dogs, now's your last chance to come up to the second floor party deck.
Petrie setting the ball on his goal box line. We'll get things going here. 80th minute, 11 minutes or so to play in this one. Now out to the wing for Mathis. Mathis hustling to this one. Mathis trying to work around Colavada. This goes across. This is going to miss everybody. Andrew O'Neill wasn't quite able to catch up with that one. So the pressure the last few minutes, all from Flower City. So here's Petrie once again. And a touch ahead, just a little too hot from Lozoya. Couldn't quite get it to the waiting foot of J.P. Barone. And this ball lobbed up and over. I believe this will give the officials a moment for a couple of changes. Thomas Pollock and Gianni Pizzino both looking to step on.
For the Buffalo Stallions, number 4, Thomas Pollock, and number 20, Gianni Pizzino.
Pizzino checks in. Day is done for Max Voyer. Throw in from Barone, kind of bounces free of everybody, but now ends up on Lozoya's foot. Lozoya out to the wing to Barone. Barone trying to work his way around, does get past Herman. Barone, left foot toward Kladstrup, who comes out and takes it out of the air. Immediately gets it out wide for his backs to get things moving. Long ball ahead. Next, trying to move it into some space was O'Neill, but just a little too much on that one. Wenge will get it back for his keeper. Outside for Hernandez. Wenge, Hernandez, and Petrie playing some catch. Petrie took a look at Diebold, but Mathis poaching that one. Mathis now sort of fakes the run. Long ball trying to find Pollock. Dodge up and over.
And score update from the World Cup. The Democratic Republic of Congo has tied their game with Uzbekistan at 1 apiece.
Uzbekistan and DRC, Democratic Republic of the Congo, 1-1 out there in World Cup land. O'Neill along the edge, too hot for him. 83rd minute ticking away. So just a few short minutes left in this one. It's 1-0. Flower City playing a man up, playing a goal up. But Buffalo not going away. Headed down from Dodge, batted to the wall. Or the edge, I suppose I should say. There's no wall over here on the touchline. That would change the dynamic of soccer completely. I know indoor soccer is a thing, but imagine walls around this field. My silly story here taking away this, perhaps a little bit of the talent there of Lozoya. Some fancy, fancy footwork to get this one free and back. Now ahead, way up over the top, just a little too far ahead for Lamandola and Pollock. Flower City's Kladstrup will pick this ball up under the littlest bit of duress there. Chasing him down, though, recently ended Gianni Pizzino. 33 games of his Messiah University sophomore season. Talented kid. Logan Diebold back for his keeper. Mathis not letting this develop slowly. Dodge headed forward. Up and over. Mathis flag comes up. This goes into Petrie's hand, but Mathis was offside. Petrie again will.
As a correction to the previous World Cup score update, remains 1-0 Uzbekistan over the Democratic Republic of Congo as a VAR review disallowed Congo's goal.
So another update that I'm just relaying via the PA here. I guess Democratic Republic of the Congo's goal was taken off the boards. For those of you out there following the World Cup, Uzbekistan up 1-0. Just like Flower City here in this one. Hernandez out wide, Diebold back for his keeper. Buffalo looking to attack, but trying to find a soft spot. Flower City not letting things develop slowly, keeping the pressure on at the ball. Rice now from behind. Here's another one all the way back for Petrie. Chasing in is Andrew O'Neill. O'Neill not letting Hernandez do things slowly. Now Hobson puts a little pressure in, gets this ball up over. Luka Dodge's header gets pushed down, but here's Pizzino now, a little bit of space on the wing. Pizzino pushes inside. Switches fields to Lazoya. Lazoya working one-on-one. Tries to tap this one inside. He does get it there, but now another one back for Lazoya. Lazoya working against Flower City's Hobson, who comes away with it. Hobson, he loses the handle. Body's fallen. Ball loose, Hobson down. That entire last sequence, you saw hands from both teams asking for whistles. We play on. Here's Lamendola out to the wing and Hernandez. Hernandez, a little bit of running room. Flower City not letting anything develop over the top here. As I say that, the ball comes in, Baraka heads it away. Lot of white shirts back, just holding things. I mentioned the word wall before. Flower City has settled into a containment type setup here. Baraka and Rice spending time with the three backs right now. There's Mathis, middle pitch. Mathis ahead. O'Neill ahead. O'Neill puts the brakes on, trying to get himself into shooting position. He does. He gets sent out of play. Wange did a great job of disrupting that and staying with O'Neill. With Flower City, we got a corner here. Here's a look. This is a fun little one-on-one matchup. O'Neill puts the brakes. Wange doesn't bite. And then he gets a foot out there. Delightful soccer. So Quentin Herman, second team All Empire 8, Nazareth University. '88th minute, corner kick. And he does a short little tap-a-tap as Hobson tries to do something with it. This is going to be a Flower City throw-in. And this one will be Petrie's on a goal kick on the last exchange. Petrie will send this one away. Regular time nearing the end. Here's a ball up over the top. Not offsides on this one is O'Neill. O'Neill to the wing. Gets tripped up. That ended up becoming maybe Flower City throw-in, but then a foul ensued as well. We'll see where this ball goes, and a card's coming out. So a yellow card. I think the yellow was given to Logan Diebold.
Fans are reminded the clock will stop at the 90-minute mark.
So
stoppage time will be kept down.
The foul and the yellow card will put a Flower City free kick here off the foot of Hobson. Hobson arcs this one toward the net, taken out of the air by Petrie. Petrie quickly looking ahead to get things moving. Hernandez lobs this one, looking long downfield for Barone. Out of play. Lazoya. Barone inside. Dodge will just send this one out of play. Pollock was trying to find his way in. So it appears 3 minutes of stoppage time will be in order coming up here in short time. Lobbing, throw in toward. Lob back by Hernandez. Retreating on it, just shepherding this back into space for Klestrup to get a goal kick was Takumi Haran. Haran and Fitzgerald from that left back and right back positions have played real strong this evening. Tapped back for Petrie. Mathis not letting this happen slowly. Mathis and Herman sniffing around down there. Baraka's there too. Pressure from Flower City. Nothing happening slowly. Lamendola learned that there. Here's Hobson. Hobson, left foot, pops this one across for Baraka to the net. Just wide. There was a collective inhale in the stadium. It came off his foot. You heard everyone sort of pause for an explosion, and it just missed. Here's a look. Just to the outside of the frame. Baraka came loose. The chance was there. Flower City not pulling the brakes. And that may be a chance here. Mathis is inside. This ball doesn't get all the way to him. Fitzgerald dodges a slide tackle there. And then Fitzgerald and Barone with a polite exchange of opinions. Barone's going to get a yellow card here. So is Flower City's Ryan Fitzgerald. So Barone and Fitzgerald will get yellows 90 plus. The cards came out on the north side of 92 minutes, so we'll say those happened in the 93rd minute. This is also delaying what was becoming the last minute of the game here. 3 minutes of stoppage time. We are playing close to 93 on the clock right now, so I'm assuming a little extra time will be added in addition. Hobson's throw in. Baraka touches this one down. This gets sent away by Baraka, not letting Ivan Wenge get that one ahead. Can Buffalo do something with this last shot? Petrie's left foot dishes this one about 60 yards.
Buffalo Stallions number 6, J.P. Barone, and Flower City Union's number 3, Ryan Fitzgerald.
Lamendola tried to get that one ahead. This is going to head all the way back where Hernandez will try to give chase. He loses this race. Inside the box, right foot to the net, they score! The clincher for Flower City. And that'll do it. Adam Grover buries that one in the 94th minute.
Number 23, Adam Gruber. On a assistant. That's road run assistant stoppage time. Final score, your Flower City Union 2, the Buffalo Stallions 0.
So that goal will be it. Book is closed, 2-0. Flower City officially a playoff team. They get a big 3 points here. That moves them to 15 points. On the heels of Ambassadors. Now, Ambassadors plays tonight. They're in action right now. Niagara visiting them.
Fans of the match over, please feel free to
Ambassadors with a couple of matches left. Flower City with one match left. Flower City mathematically can catch Ambassadors, but right now sits in 4th place and sits officially in the playoff table, the bracket. And that bracket will consist of Erie, Cleveland, Ambassadors, and Flower City. Flower City right now staring down a rematch against Erie. Flower City clinches a playoff berth. They remain the defending Great Lakes Conference champions until they are not. And tonight, they defeat the Buffalo Stallions 2-0 in a hard-fought game both ways. This was real tight. That second Flower City goal was scored at the death. I mean, literally the last moment of this game was a Flower City goal. Buffalo playing a second half down a man the entire thing. And through 48-plus minutes, played 0-0 soccer in the second half. Till right there you see it on your screen, Adam Grover getting in. He puts that one away. A big goal and a playoff clincher for Flower Cities. They will head to the postseason officially. Not, though, before Wednesday evening's matchup, the regular season finale and part 2 of this season's Rochester Derby. This Wednesday, July 1st, 7 p.m. right here from the Rochester Community Sports Complex as Flower City will take on RNY FC. Second half of the Derby, Flower City wins the first one, or I'm sorry, ties the first one, a 1-1 draw against RNY a couple of weeks back on June the 10th. So part 2 comes your way this Wednesday. If you are out there hearing this, we'd love to see you in the stadium. And if you were not here that evening, we hope you tune in and watch it right here on the Flower City YouTube channel on what was, as I've said repeatedly, a beautiful evening for the beautiful game. Flower City wins this one 2-0. I am Bill Smith up here on the porch. Joel is to my right, pushing the buttons in the command center. Couldn't see or hear any of this without his work. And you saw Flower City defeat the Buffalo Stallions. The NPSL.